DreAllDay.com.
People ask me today, we're gonna be talking about content marketing because I get people. So this is not a basketball centric Periscope we're doing right now, but I know a lot of y'all know we talk about other things besides sports. Now a lot of people ask me, they're like, Dre, I want to start doing a YouTube channel, or I want to start, blogging, or I want to start getting on Periscope. What's going on, Vano? I want to get on Periscope. I want to build out my Facebook page, or I want to write a book. I want to start publishing on LinkedIn. But they don't know what to talk about. They're like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I don't know where to begin. I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what I can say. I sound stupid when I'm talking on video. I don't like how I look on camera. I don't know what to write because I don't know how to start. I can't write like this person or like that person. First of all, I want all y'all to swipe to the right and share this scope and invite people to come and check this out because I'm going to be taking live questions right here. All y'all get your content marketing questions ready because I can take any question because I'm an expert on content marketing. Listen, 4,500 videos on YouTube, over 4,000 published posts on my website, DreAllDay.com. I got emails going out every damn day to people on my list as far as coming up with content. When I was on the Grant Cardone TV's Young Hustler show, earlier this month, I told people, hey, send me an email, I'll send you 10 content ideas. I sent back over 600 ideas back to people who were emailing me, asking me for content information. So listen, I do this. I'm not new to this. If you're watching this, please hit them hearts when I say something good. If you're a fan, hit them hearts when I say anything, even if I say something bad, because we need those hearts. Let me know that you support, and please share this and let people know to come in, because now we're going to talk about content marketing without further ado. Here's the thing when it comes to content marketing. When you're putting out content about any specific topic, whatever it is you decide to write about or speak about, whether it be on video or in written format, you are the expert. You're not going to be wanting to talk about anything and make content about it if it's not something you care about or that you've been doing for a while or something that you are interested in some way, shape, or form. So write about those things. It's very simple. So let's just say I'm talking to somebody. I had a guy who's a lawyer. He works at a law firm. He wants to get more attention for his law firm because there's a whole bunch of other law firms out there. How does he make himself stand out? It's very simple when you're doing content. Before I even get to the lawyer, very simple for any one of you. Here's the question that you answer just to start off. Who are you? What do you do? When did you start doing it? Where do you do it? Why do you do it? And how do you do it? So those are your first 6 pieces of content right there. And each one of those content pieces, you can drill down deeper into each one. So first of all, who are you? So let's say you got a firm or a company and there's 4 people that work at the company. I want to know who each one of those 4 people is. So that's 4 videos right there, right? Each one of you get on the video camera, or each one of you get on your blog or your Facebook or your LinkedIn and say, who are you? Who are you as a person? And also as a company, who are you as a company? What does this company represent? What is the identity of this company? When you're building a brand, you want people to know exactly who you are, because people buy into the brand of who they are and why they're doing what they're doing. We get to the why in a second. Second, what is it that you do? What are you doing? You're a lawyer. You say, hey, we're a law firm. We litigate cases about personal injury and dog bites and domestic violence and wrongful death and medical malpractice, whatever it is you happen to do. The next, where is it that you practice? So are you based in Miami? Are you based in San Francisco? Are you based in Quebec? Are you based in Belize? Do you work outside of those areas? Are you a worldwide business? Can you service anybody? Do you sell your products everywhere in the world? Do you ship internationally? Can somebody get in touch with you immediately if they want to buy your product? They live in Philadelphia and you're based in San Diego. Do you ship to Hawaii and Alaska? So we want to know where it is you actually do business. Next, when? When do you actually do business? And what I mean by when, this can be answered several different ways. Number one, when? What are your hours? Are you open from 9 to 5? Are you open from 10 to 6? Are you open 24 hours a day? Another question to answer with when is, when would a potential customer want to reach out to you? For example, if I'm talking about myself, when would somebody want to reach Dre all day? You want to reach me, maybe, let's say you're a basketball player, you want to develop some more skills, you need to work on your game, you get in touch with me. If you are a basketball player and you just finished college and you want to possibly start a career playing pro ball, you need to know what steps to take, you get in touch with me. If you were starting to make content for your business or your brand and you coming up short on actual ideas of what you should write about / talk about, you're going to get in touch with me. So that's when you reach Dre Baldwin. So when can be an actual time per day. Hey, from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock every day, we're going to be at 61st Street with our food truck selling grilled cheese sandwiches. Shout out to Miss Cheesiest in Miami. So you can be that exact time. You can answer literally Or you can answer literally in another way. When is it that somebody will reach out to you? They would reach out to you at this time because you reach out to Dre Baldwin when you need to work on your basketball skills, because Dre has made 4,000 plus videos showing you exactly how to do that. So y'all understand that's the when part. Who, what, when. We already said the where. Did we say the where? The where part is where do you do business? Yeah, we said that. And the why. Why is very important when people buying into your brands. People ask me all the time, like, Dre, what is your why? What's your motivation? Why do you actually make all these videos? Why did you go to the gym every single day all those years when you didn't know when your next opportunity would be, or even if you would get another opportunity? Why do you make these Periscope videos? What do you get out of doing this stuff? People want to know that because, as Simon Sinek said, he wrote a couple books, but when he did one of his most famous TED Talks, he talks about that. People buy into why you're doing what you're doing before they buy into what it is you actually do. People want to know what you do, but they buy into why you do it. Because let's say, for example, if I'm trying to decide, let me think of something, like a cell phone. I need a new cell phone. I don't know anything about any company. I see the Galaxy phones. I see the Android phones. Might be the same thing. I don't know. I see the HTC. It might be the same thing. I see the iPhones. All those phones out there. I'm trying to figure out which one should I get. The reason people buy Apple phones is not because Apple necessarily has the best phone. They don't necessarily have the best phone. It's definitely not the cheapest phone. It's definitely not the easiest phone to get, because you might have to stand in line for 3 days straight just to get the phone the day that it comes out. It's harder to be found. It's not necessarily the best device, not the cheapest device, not the easiest one to get. It doesn't have the best price. It doesn't do that much promotion. People promote them for it. The reason people bought into Apple because Apple created like a cult following. People follow Apple because they're like, yo, I'm an Apple person. Like, you ever know somebody who is just an Apple person? They got Apple everything. So they got the Apple computer, they got the Apple phone, they got the Apple tablet, whatever else Apple sells. They got the Apple Watch. And then you ever driving behind somebody in their car and they got the Apple sticker on the car. So this is the type of thing people buy into. Somebody asked, can we get a free training program when we reach 50,000 hearts? So listen, you getting a free training program right now, son. This is free training. I'm giving you information. I charge for this type of information, so you should be really soaking up what I'm giving to you right here. So anyway, as I was saying, people buy into the Apple brand. They buy into what Apple represents. And what Apple represents is we make these simplistic, beautifully designed products that are simple to use for everybody. That's what Apple buys into. That's what the Apple cult following buys into. It's not necessarily the product, the place, the promotion, or the price. People want to know why it is you do it. When Steve Jobs was alive and promoting Apple, a lot of people connected with Steve Jobs because he would come out and get these fiery presentations of why we're doing this. We want to make it very easy for the user. It's not about what kind of chip processor we got, or the quality of the camera, or how many apps there are on the phone. All those things are justifications. People get the Apple phone, they say it's great because it has this feature and that feature and that feature and these apps, and I can do this, and it got Siri, and it can hold all these songs and has all this data storage. That's the what's the word I'm looking for? That's the justification people have for buying the phone. So if I'm explaining to somebody, well, I paid $999 for the iPhone 6 Plus, that's my justification because this, and this. But the reason that I bought into it is because of why Apple does it. And Steve Jobs was the man at that. That was really his genius, was getting people to connect with the why we do it. So when you do that, that's, look, who, what, when, where, why, and how. That's 6 different topics, and you drill down into each one. So if it's more than one person, then you answer that who question several different times. And again, and I'm gonna get to something else after I get through this. And the who thing, another thing with who. If I was to ask you, who are you? True or not true, it would take you more than 10 minutes to answer that question if you really went deep with the answer to that question. True or not true, it might take you 3 or 4 blog posts or 30 or 40 blog posts to really completely answer the question, who are you? Or 3 or 4 YouTube videos or 10 or 20 YouTube videos to answer the question, who are you? Because there's a lot of different pieces to every individual. Nobody is just exactly as you see them on the surface. So there's a whole lot you can drill down into who. When we talk about what is it that you do? We all do more than one thing. Nobody does just one thing. So let's take somebody who does a bunch of things. Let's say Donald Trump. Donald Trump. What does Donald Trump do? Let's see. Donald Trump is a politician now. He's running for president. He's an entrepreneur. He's a real estate mogul. He is a big name, premium brand name owner. What else does he do? Donald Trump he's in the vodka business. I think he does socks. I think he makes ties. I think he does suits. He has a golf course. He owns, he probably has more than one golf course. He has buildings with his name on it, like the Trump resorts, the Trump Taj Mahals, the Trump hotels. He got the resorts, he got the casinos. So he does a whole bunch of things. Donald Trump does more than one thing. So if Donald Trump was content marketing, he needed some ideas, and they say it gets to what do you do, he can make a video about each one of those, and there's probably more than one facet to each one. So somebody asks him, hey, what do you do in real estate? That's probably 30 different videos he can make. So he can talk about every single building he has, what the idea was behind it, why that building is there, what people get out of staying in that building or living in that building or buying a condo in that building or having office space in that building. So the what can drill down into several different things, because no human being does this one thing for their entire life all the way straight through. So talk about everything you do. When we talk about the when, you talk about the situations where somebody needs you. So if you're an auto mechanic, I say, hey, Mr. Auto Mechanic, when would I need to call you? And you would say, all right, you would call me if your transition is messing up. You would call me if you get a flat tire at 12 in the morning on Tuesday night. You would call me if you see that your car is not starting as well as it used to. You'll call me if your battery goes dead. You'll call me if you need the timing belts changed on your car. You call me if you need new brakes. So the when can be all those things. And then you can talk about how you're actually going to help when you get when I actually call you for that situation. The where. Where is it that you work? All right, so if I'm in Miami, somebody asks me, hey, do your hoop handbook ship worldwide? So I talk about that. Hey, we send products worldwide. Do they translate into different languages? No, they don't. But basketball is a universal language. So any other business, you talk about where it is you do business, how you can actually help somebody. Let's say I'm in Miami and let's say I was a personal trainer and somebody's in Seattle and they want my services. How can I help somebody who's in Seattle when I'm physically in Miami, they're physically in Seattle? Or can I help them at all? If I can't, then I should address that. Hey, if you're in Seattle and I'm in Miami, how can you help me? That could be the title of your post or the title of your video. You talk about where you can actually help somebody and what you can do if you can't help them. Who, what, when, where, why? Why do you do this? That could be 1,000 videos right there. Just why do you do it? Why did you start doing this in the first place? Did you always know you'd be doing this when you were growing up? Was this your first choice? Did you go to school for this? Did you always study this? Did you know somebody else who did it? Did you look up to somebody else who was doing this that made you want to do it? Would you have your kids do this? If you were starting over right now, would you do the exact same things that you did before? What are three mistakes you made coming up that you wouldn't make knowing now what you know, knowing then what you know now? What are 3 pieces of advice you would give to somebody who's starting in the same industry that you're in right now if they were starting? So these are all things you could talk about in the why. And all of these topics that I'm saying, because sometimes people ask, I don't know which platforms to get on. Should I get on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Snapchat, Periscope, Meerkat? Which one should I be on? Thank you to Baller22. He's liking this video. Which platform should I be on? Here's the thing. If you're going to write something, here are the places that you need to be. It needs to be on your website, and you do need to have a website and or blog. You can start with a blog, but make it into a website if you're running a business. You need to have a website, because when somebody hears about a business, what's the first thing we do? We Google it. We look it up and see if they got a website, at least check out the company. So you need to have a website. Anything you write, anything that's in written format, put it on your website and take that exact same text. Not a link share. Don't share the link to your Facebook page. You need to have a Facebook page, business. Why? Because 1 billion people on Facebook. So you need to be where 1 billion people are. So you get on Facebook. You do not take the link and copy it into your Facebook update and then just put the link there. Do not do that, because Facebook does not do well with surfacing links. They do a better job of surfacing content that is pushed natively to Facebook, which means if I wrote a blog post that said, my name is Dre Baldwin, it's on my website, I'm going to copy that exact text, my name is Dre Baldwin, and I'm going to create a brand new post on Facebook that says, my name is Dre Baldwin. It's not going to be a link from dreallday.com posted into Facebook. That is very important. Please make sure y'all get that. And then you also want to put it on LinkedIn. Why? Because LinkedIn is a business connection, is a business social platform. It's social media for business, and is millions of people already on LinkedIn. So you don't want to put all your content just on your website and not put it anywhere else. Because guess what? Most people are not going to go to your website. There are more people on Facebook and on LinkedIn that will ever be on your website. I don't care how big and popular your company is. So you want to take that same content off your blog or your website, repurpose that content. That's what we call repurposing. That means use the exact same stuff and just put it on a different platform. Put it on Facebook, put it on LinkedIn, because there are millions of people there, and also somehow integrate that into your email list. And people who are really interested in you, who buy into what you're doing, they subscribe to your email list, send it out to them via email so they can read it every day. So I'm subscribed to a few people's emails. Tim Ferriss, Tucker Max, James Altucher, who else? Sally Hogshead, How the World Sees You. Who else? Grant Cardone. Shout out to Jared Glenn over there at GCTV in Miami Beach. Who else? can't even think of anybody else. But anyway, any of y'all got questions about content marketing, now's the time to start posting those questions. I forgot what else I was going to say. All right, if you're going to do video, here's the thing with video. You're going to upload the video, of course, to YouTube, because YouTube is the biggest video site out there. I'm not a big fan of Vimeo. You don't need to be on Vimeo, in my opinion. If you're going to do YouTube videos, once you upload a video to YouTube, if you also want to share that, put it on Facebook, but do not link share a YouTube video to Facebook. Facebook and YouTube are not friends. So if you put a YouTube link, it's a pretty good chance Facebook is going to bury that somewhere in people's feeds, and a lot of people who are already liking your page are not even going to get to see it because it's not ever going to show up in their feed. If you want a video to show up in Facebook's feed, you must take the raw video file or the edited file, whatever it is you uploaded to YouTube, take that same file and upload it to the native Facebook video platform or the video player. So upload that video to Facebook. Do not share the link from YouTube to Facebook. That is not going to work. So you got to put the actual video in on Facebook. And anywhere else you want to do video, if you want to do Periscope. So of course, Periscope, you can't upload anything. But with Periscope, if you do your Periscopes and you like what you're saying, or you saying something, make sure you set the settings on Periscope to save every video to your camera roll like I do. Then you can take that video file, upload it to your Facebook page. You can upload it to YouTube, however you want to do it. So you basically repurpose all your content. Every single thing you write must go on Facebook, must go on your LinkedIn page, must go to your email list. And every single thing, yes, I'm saving everything. Everything I record on video, I save. Now, how you think I got 4,000 videos out there? By not saving everything, I saved everything. And then with video, YouTube is a definite. If you have a Facebook page, you want your videos on Facebook, upload it natively to the Facebook page. So any questions about content marketing right now? Anybody got a question? If not, we're going to get out of here. Going once, going twice. I think I'm going to come back. I think I'm feeling it right now. So the question is, 617 Boston says, how do you separate your blog from the others? Like if you're talking about basketball, to be specific. All right, so you're talking about building a brand. So you want your brand to stand out from everybody else. And Baller22 said, you're the best. Can't wait for more Periscope videos. So that question that he just asked about the brand, how to separate your brand from everybody else when you happen to be talking about the same topic as somebody else, I'm coming right back with another video where I'm going to answer that question. So I'm going to end this one. I'm going to come right back, work on your game. Dre all day. Thanks for checking out this video. Make sure you follow all my top content up here. Follow me on all your favorite social networks right over here. And make sure you are subscribed to catch all the new content I put on this channel every single day. Work on your game.